Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, May 12th, and happy belated Mother's Day for any mothers that might be watching this. So I've been thinking about what I wanted my next post to be, this post to be, and I was reflecting on this and journaling on some things. And one of the things I wanted to share with you was a relatively recent insight that I had. And it fits in line with a number of other things that we've talked about so far this year. The insight is that I used to wake up every morning, and at some part in the morning, usually on my way to work, the question would rise up in my mind, and the question would be, am I okay? And the answer was always, no, I'm not. And this went on for decades, literally, where I felt like I wasn't okay. On the outside, I looked calm and serene, and I looked like I was doing okay, but inside there was something missing. There was some turmoil. I looked like the duck sitting on the pond, where they look all peaceful on the top, and underneath they're paddling like hell. That's what I felt like. And so for a number of years, forever it seemed, I used to ask myself, are you okay? And the answer was always no, I'm not. And recently, like within the last year recently, there's been a transformation where the answer to the question is yes. Quiet but certain and ever-present, yes, I'm okay. And so I was reflecting on what's different. And I think what's different is reclaiming myself. In other words, I spent a great deal of my life looking for ways to steal a term I used, or I learned from the forum, look good and be right. I was looking for ways to look good and be right for people, and then looking to be an expert. And trying to, because if I did that, if I could look good, I could be right, or I could have knowledge that other people didn't have, and I could share it, then people might like me, or they might respect me. And if they liked and respected me, then I could fill myself up. And that's not how it works. You first have to identify who you are and bring that into the world. And when you bring that into the world, then when you're more fully yourself, you start to love and respect and admire yourself. And you start to see that you yourself are valuable, and you share that with the world as a gift, not expecting anything in return. And when you share that with the world as a gift, and the world comes back to you, then there's peace there, and there's happiness there, and there's fulfillment. But the fulfillment has to come from inside. See, I read a lot, and I learned a lot, and I was trying really hard to take something from the external and put it inside. And what I discovered, so I'm a slow learner, what I discovered after a number of decades is I needed to fulfill myself first. I needed to identify who I was and bring that into the world. As I brought myself more into the world, the answer to the question of how are you okay was yes, I am. Because I'm bringing myself into the world instead of taking something into the world into me to make myself feel fulfilled. And I just wanted to share that with you, and maybe ask you to ask yourself that same sort of question. Are you okay? And if the answer is no, then look to see if maybe you haven't fallen into the same trap that I was in for years, decades, of trying to take something external and build yourself up by plugging that in to the holes inside. And if you find that that's the case, then we can explore how you can build yourself up from the inside out and bring your light into the world. Because the world needs you, and because we want to see you, and we want to know you as you are, not the version that you think you need to be or that we want to see. I hope you're all doing well. Yours in peace, love, and light. Namaste.